Today, we're going to be spectating trios and breaking down the gunfights that these players get into. We're going to be discussing in detail what the enemies are doing wrong, what they're doing right, as well as the players we're spectating. Whether you're good or bad at the game, there's always something you can improve on as a player, and that's really what we need to be doing, again, as players. Stop going out and installing cheats. That shit's garbage. All right, but right now, we're sitting on top of the car, so one of the things I like to do, if you want to get in the car to be safe, it's definitely understandable, but I like to stay on top of the car. That way, if we pull up on a team, I can kind of jump off into the side before anyone sees me and hit the enemies from other flanks. So for example, if you look at the mini map, let's say there's a team right here at this building. We see them inside, the UAV picks it up. As we're driving forward, the enemies are most likely to keep their eye on the mini map and watch the vehicle. So as we get closer, I'll actually jump off and change my position. That way, if the vehicle starts getting shot at, I can kind of catch the enemies with their pants down. But again, I understand staying inside the vehicles, you're a vulnerable target sitting on top of it. So either or, just depends on how you're trying to play. We do have enemies on the street, one up top as well, throwing up the UAV. All right, so first thing, we're not gonna pause for this. When the portable radar was on the vehicle, we should have just waited for the UAV. It's, again, a very minute thing. We'll get an extra couple swipes out of it instead of wasting it a little bit earlier. So it's not a huge deal, but I want to get a little bit extra out of every UAV that I put in. So as far as the first enemy is concerned, there's nothing he could do. We literally just jumped out at him, didn't stand a chance in hell. But the bad part about this is why the teammate that was on the rooftop didn't peek and get some shots off on us. If he would have shot down at us, he might have been able to crack one or two of us and maybe, just maybe, gave him a fighting chance. But it just looks like they caught him as they were rotating off the hill. I'm guessing the teammate was able to parachute off and the other guy wasn't. And as we go up there, you really can't help this type of fight. That was honestly just a perfectly timed grenade, to be fair. But you can't really predict this. This is just what you call, this game sucks, right? They add stupid shit like this in the game. It is what it is. So this is just unfortunate. You're gonna get caught with your pants down, is what it is. But in this situation, just back off, bail away, and play a different angle or bait the enemies to come out. Because even though we were able to crack him, again, we're taking a lot of fire and he does get the knock. So I would have bounced up instead of trying to play this, waited for my teammates to push up and then closed in together. If we would have just waited just a little bit longer, our teammates are right there and we literally could collapse on them. Every time you die, you want to try to learn from mistakes. And trust me, I get it. Sometimes you die and it just is what it is. There's really no way you could have outplayed it. You got third party, you got fourth partied, a bomb drone got you, whatever the case is. There are some unexplainable situations that you really can't work your way out of. I like the movement Jack's doing right now. Try to pause it. The moment you saw the red, that's your key to run, right? Let's see if I can pause it back. At first, I thought it was a suppression mine, but it's actually C4. So again, you're on the fly, you're chasing, I get it, but whenever you see red glowy things, run for your damn life. If you hear a cluster mine, run. Don't even worry about it. Don't push the guy, let him live. It's a fight another day, kill him later on. There are certain devices in this game I will not want to take on, but C4 definitely being one of them. And because of that, it kind of delays our fight. We're forced to back off and plate. Now at this point here, I'd fully expect the enemy to be trying his best to get out of the building and play his life, change position, pick these players one at a time. Let's see what he ends up doing though. All right, so I'm not really sure why he wasted two smokes in this situation here. Again, we run up. Now look at the buildings. There's windows as we move up in every damn room that we're in, right? All he has to do is jump out of that. Play your life. Save your smokes. Jump out the window, smoke up, get your ass to the zip, and dip to fight another day, or again, try to regain your squad. But instead, he smokes in this room, doesn't pick up the deployable radar, which, I mean, probably won't save him now, but it's still something you definitely want to pick up. And then he throws another smoke to go into a bathroom. If you're in a bad position, and I never want to recommend you guys run from a fight, but if you're in a bad position, you're outnumbered, you're being chased, you're cracked, whatever the case is, you know you're probably going to die, just try your best to change position and get the hell out of that fight entirely. But so far, Jack Jarvis really kind of doing a great job with every fight. Again, I'm not going to really hold it against him. I didn't see the C4. It is what it is. Small red light, big ass screen. I get it. But now we got to get a regain on our squad mate. Hopefully we can land on some loot. If not, you can always drop money for your teammates to get some guns, and I highly recommend doing that, especially later game. Early game, not a big deal. We can always get another loadie or kill somebody and take theirs, but when it comes to late game, I see a lot of players sitting on thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, tens of thousands to be exact, and their teammates are running around with pistols or like ground loot shotgun or bullshit. So guys, make sure you're dropping money for teammates if they're down bad and need some help. All right, so we have a loadout right now. As I'm flying over, I'd be pinging for my teammate, hey, like, go get your shit. It's safe, it's not safe, but I want to get eyes on the loadout to help my teammate out. Because the last thing I want to do is just fly right by, and then he goes to the loadout and gets completely crapped on. And Jack looks like he's kind of wanting to split. Yellow said, not so fast, I'm on your ass. If this is the case and this is your team, if you're blue and your team just leaves you, just get your loadout, man, and then catch up to them later on. You're not really going to help anybody with no loot. All right, we've got another vehicle in front of us. We've got enemies under us. Ooh! The glint of greatness. We're jumping down. We're getting aggressive with it. Good fight on both of them, to be fair. We've got blue pinging a dual fight going on right in front of us right here. And we're going to push up. And again, I think there's another player near us. We can't see on the mini-map because of the spectating glitch with UAVs. But I wouldn't be surprised if one of our teammates gets caught in the back, to be honest. Now, this is a risky situation, and by all means, do this if you feel like you have the courage to. I'll run into death all the time doing this dumbass shit, but you got to be careful on this, right? We're pushing two teams fighting. Now, as long as we play cover like we are, we can catch some enemies out in the open, especially when they're distracted. But we need to be very careful to get third party from another squad. Okay, blue went down. Kai timing its best. Unfortunate for that operator, but we're able to survive that. And again, just gunfights. He's using his rotational aim assist to his advantage and taking care of basically every enemy he comes in contact to. Also, on top of that, guys, we need to be aware of other people as well, because we're in an area that's pretty hot relatively. And again, just like how we were sitting in these buildings, we have line of sight on this area. So if the team that's over there, the guys that I suspect are still alive, if they get line of sight, we could be fighting two different teams right now and then get shot by a whole other squad, this direction, or of course any of the downtown buildings. So it's a very awkward position to be in. You want to make sure you're playing inside cover and concealment to the best of your ability. Oh! And Trisman delivers with the Riveter. I apologize, Trisman. Keep using what you're using. Now, the cool thing about this was the fact that Jack went down, and because he was aware of his surroundings, he just quickly sidestepped a little bit, enough to get him safe from the line of sight of the guy that downed him. And thankfully, again, his teammate came to the rescue and held it down, dude. That was hella risky, but we need to get out of here. And I would definitely smoke up while I pop my plates or break away to cover. Now, while we're breaking away, your teammates should know right now we're down bad. Okay, we need to try to get a smoke off on Triad as fast as possible. Maybe go in there and res them, maybe get our teammate too. Also, I'd want to try to stink a bye to get UAV up. There's a lot of shit happening right here, and I want to get more information. Again, another enemy coming across too. So it could be a third team, could be a fourth team. We really don't know. And again, that's why I want the UAV to really figure out what the hell is happening so I don't get shot from a third, fourth, fifth, sixth team. Okay, I was just about to say it, damn it. Okay, we had the sniper that knocked us over here, right? He had line of sight on this area. So what I would want to do again is smoke the buy. We have smoke grenades, use smoke grenades. You know, use the shit at your tools. And unfortunately, yeah, I didn't think you'd get that off. And again, I would still buy UAV. That would have been the first thing I bought when I ran to that buy station. And this is why, to our left. And that's why, again, a UAV would have been crucial in that situation. The 30 seconds between now and the buy station, we could have figured out the entire story, how many people were here. He clearly missed the guy to his left. So as we're turning, there's a guy literally moving right there. And granted, it's hard to see. It takes a little bit more awareness, but he is moving. And then when we go to challenge this guy right here, the guy on the left-hand side gets us. If we have a UAV in the air, we could see where both of them are at. We can know enough to take this fight or to take it or just bail away altogether. Again, he's playing his best ability. He's doing a great job, to be honest. There's a lot of teams here. There's a lot of action. But make sure you guys are using UAVs to get as much intel as possible. Stop just basically dying blinded. Now, if you're not nearby, that's one thing. But being on a buy, come on, bro. Let's see what Jack does. He could go for the regain at the loadout, which is exactly what it looks like he's doing. Now, blue in this situation doesn't seem to be doing that hot. So in this situation, if your team carries going for the loadout, he may be able to zip back to us, but make sure your communication's on point, right? If your teammate's going to be over here and he's like, no, I'm not worried about that, then you need to get your ass somehow to us, aka take zips and get out of that fight. I'm very curious to see what happens because blue looks like he's trying to stay engaged with those fights. And if your boy Jack Jarvis couldn't handle it, and most of us wouldn't be able to, I don't know if he's gonna be able to handle it at all. All right, so yellow is coming back on us as well. Triad is trying his best to do whatever the hell he's trying to do. It looks like he's making his way back to us. And to be honest, just bad COD timing on the enemy right there. I don't think he knew there was a guy over there at all. I think he was just trying to meet up with his teammates. Lo and behold, there's Joe Blow just sitting in the middle of the field. All right, not much has happened, and we're gonna have to do a rotation more to the northeast side of the map, just because we're on the edge and there's really not much gonna happen here. You might catch some teams on the rotate, but to be fair, this just isn't the best place to gatekeep. So here we are moving now to the east or central map and see what we have. Now these guys spend a lot of time here, so don't expect them to actually land in this area. I expect them to take the zip, and lo and behold, here they are. If you guys have already cleared an area, you can go back. You'll probably catch a few people there, maybe a team. But all in all, just move on to something different. So I like this. We're all taking the high ground. Not really sure what he saw. Maybe his high alert went off. Now you got to be careful on pushes like this. We only saw one enemy. We have no idea where his teammates are or if they're even around. And on top of that, we have no idea what's going on around us. We just got in a lot of fights over at the buy station towards the southeast side. So I don't want them to fall in the same position when they get third party. So I like the fact that he's looking around, trying to analyze the entire situation before going in. Once he feels like he's safe, here he is. And I definitely expect to have other people. And Triad's in the middle of a fight right now, I think. Not really sure what the hell's going on. He can see things on the minimap we can't see. All right, I guess that was the guy. Sick. Good fight. Good fight. But again, when you make a lot of noise, get your shit, play it up, reload, and get the hell out of here, because there's a good chance there's gonna be an aggressive team near you that's gonna push you guys. A lot of the times, man, I'm guilty too. We all die is when we just overstay our welcome, where we're trying to like, okay, we just kill a team. What's around us? Where's some loot at? Whatever you guys are doing, and then you get pushed by a more aggressive team. We also have movement on top of the rooftop right here. We can see the little guy moving around. See him, little rat bitch. I like the fact Triad's getting some shots on the enemy, and we're coming at a whole nother angle, and he's not gonna expect it at all. Wait, the fuck? Did he die? Are you guys as confused as me? Who killed these dudes? Hold up. So we have 9 kills. He has no angle on him. Blue is down here, no angle. We shoot the enemy. We cracked the enemy, and okay, I don't know where that kill went. Weird. All right, now the circle is going to be split. We again need to move more to the northeast. That's where the circle is going to finish. We can sit here and play this a little longer though, because you're gonna have a lot of people rotating from the south, and on top of that, they're gonna be playing the edge. There's a buy station over here by the zip line, so you can catch a lot of people. And on top of that, there's a flare coming from the buy. So we know other players around here. There's really no reason for us to start getting position yet. We have a lot of time to do that. So I'm loving the fact that we're getting aggressive with it. We had an enemy fall right in front of us. You have another one fall in this direction. Whether it's the same team or not, they are separated. And we're pushing up. Now you got the flare back. We saw the player land, so we got to be careful on how we push this guy sitting on the rooftop. I like the fact we're looking around, kind of scanning, trying to find what's around us. We see a guy down here as well. So we can get this knock and maybe peek over. I respect the throwing knife attempt, I do. Maybe peek over and get the shots off on this guy who looks like he's about to fuck up Blue. Never mind, I apologize, Blue. You handled your shit. Holy fuck. Fix the TTK. Shit's ridiculous. Shot us twice. I'm pretty surprised he's just ego checking this with the guy down there. I'm honestly really surprised. Even if we're rocking high alert, you saw how fast he got cracked and almost died on the rooftop after getting shot in 0.001 milliseconds. It's just hella risky. I don't think he killed the enemy. Yeah, he definitely didn't. He's just acting like he doesn't give a fuck about that dude, which is very weird. On top of that, even though Jack's doing his shit and he's doing really good, he spent a lot of time looting when we should be helping out Blue. Blue's in an intense 1v1 right now. He's not doing so hot. Or you're gonna be down more than just one player. All right, enemy just got a buyback. Got a double buyback. That's ballsy. Also, since the enemy double bought back, I don't know why there was such a delay. Just bye-bye. Get in and get out of there, because he might have been able to escape if he wouldn't have had to go back or waited that long for a second buy. Now, look, if you guys are in a position where you're like, I don't need the zip line, I don't want to take the zip line. If you see the zip, shoot the motherfucker down. Shoot it down. Do not give players like these guys or these guys a chance to get out of a fight, especially if they smoke the zip and take it. It's going to be hard for you guys to get the kill. Shoot it down. Trap the enemies there with you. That way you can completely collapse on them, because a lot of players won't know what to do if they don't have their beloved zips. Me being one of them. Also, we have two teams fighting over here to our right-hand side. I fully anticipate the third party. If I was them, I wouldn't take zip out of here. I'd get these easy-ass kills. But it doesn't look like we're about to do that. And look, going for kills will sometimes get you killed, so I'm not going to hate on you guys for making that decision, but I think we can survive this rotation a lot easier than your boy Jack's making it seem. And that could have been a nice double, triple kill over there. On top of that as well, our teammates decided to stay for whatever reason. Maybe the zip got shot down. I'm not sure, but they're not with us. They decided to stay and fight. And this separation could get us killed. Now, I don't know what's here right now, but this is a hot buy station. One, no matter what point in the game or zone this buy station is going to be in, there's going to be people here damn near close. Two, all this dumbass shit over here, you always got people in that area. Three, I played this game for 4 hours a day and I got this zone every single fucking time. I'm tired of playing over here. I'm tired of it. Blow it the fuck up. And four, again, we're by ourselves and we're at a very hot buy station, which I wouldn't feel too secure with. One, we have the hill to our left, which is going to have people on it. You're going to get shot from there every single time. So land this rooftop, you're vulnerable there. Two, again, we just talked about it. All these buildings over here, not a huge fan of this at all. And you're probably going to have people under us, which lo and fucking behold, there they are. So as we're fighting these guys, there's a good chance we're going to get clapped from anywhere else. We're vulnerable 360 degrees. We have no cover, no concealment. I don't know. I don't like this. And we're by ourselves again. And we get shot from the hill. Was it the hill or was it below us? I really don't know. Let's go back. Yeah, it was below us. Never mind. I was about to say, I told you so. But regardless, we're by ourselves trying to do a 1v3 fight right now. And there are people. That might have been the hill. There are people on the hill. Look at that shit. Look at the firing squad. Look at this shit. This is why you always got to think, where I land, am I safe? Am I safe to take a fight? If the answer is no, don't land there. All right, and Shrisman's over here crouch walking. He's the last alive. I don't think he's going to get this off. I don't know what the hell he's doing. And now he's on UAV. Your boy's dead as fuck. And we got to go to the buy station. That is crazy stupid hot. There's just no way. And look, when we put ourselves in these positions, it's because, again, the mistakes we just made. We didn't go together. We didn't decide to stay for that fight or take the zip. We literally got split and we got picked off one at a time. Whether or not you guys make the right decision mid-game, make sure you make the decision together. You might want to make your way to the buy, big dog. Look at this. You don't have many options right here. No matter what, he's not gonna survive. There's just gotta be 3 teams here. There has to be. Take the ladder. The guy saw you. Take the ladder. Get the high ground. And we just talked about your boy being on high ground and it being bad, but don't stay up there. Take the high ground, jump down, get the double buy. That's your only way. You're dead. You are dead. You have to commit to the buy. You might not make it up the ladder, but you're sure as hell not making it sitting down here trying to pick a fight. All right, there's a ladder play. All right, that was just more or less the enemy, well, had better weapons, and on top of that, we had bad reaction time. So the enemy got a lot of shots on us before we even were ADS completely. We're basically dead, and we still didn't. We hit 1 bullet. So again, the strat was good. Going up the ladder, trying to make your way there. I think a little bit of hesitation. I don't think it would have mattered that much, but it was the only play you had. There's no way you're getting on ground level. There's no way you're coming from the hill. That was literally the only play. And like I said, sometimes you're going to make a decision, and you're going to die, and there's going to be not really much you can do to change the outcome. However, like we had just said, if you wouldn't have made those mistakes in the beginning, got split up, picked 2 different fights, been together, y'all probably could have wiped the shit out of the squad and been sitting pretty. But we have Nick is thick, my fucking dude. We have auxiliary, I don't fucking know, and Faded Mike. These guys seem to have great synergy, great teamwork so far. Your boy's rocking 15 kills. And again, getting shot from the top of the buildings. Now this is a very easy position to get out of. We have smoke grenades. We have great teamwork. We need to just go ahead and get the fuck out of here, to be fair. You don't want to stay too long. You're not going to really have anybody else in the hill. Hill's basically safe. We have the UAV in the air, so we know who's around us. This is kind of fucking wild, I'm going to be honest. I would have pushed more through the buildings just because, again, if these guys peek, we're out the fucking middle of the open. There ain't nothing we can do. If any of these guys have decent aim, we're fucked. Or one of us is, or maybe 2 of us. But I would have just played a little bit more to the left, stayed within the buildings, and pushed up to the zip, which is what I think they're doing right now. All right, now this is a little split that we're talking about. Also pay attention to the mini-map. We have 2 guys sitting in the middle of the precision, and green is going off elsewhere. Okay, I don't know how the first one didn't hit us, but the second one did. But now we have a lot of separation right here. And again, these guys seem pretty good. So them splitting is not a big deal, but no matter how good you are, if you run into a split, if you run into a stacked trio with a .01 KD combined, they still have a great chance to shit on you. And again, to be fair, I've already worked my way up to the rooftop somehow. There are 3 zips. There's a ladder. There's several ways you can get up to the roof. High ground is going to be preferred, especially in this zone. That nade placement was pretty nice, not gonna lie. We're gonna get shot in the ass. Yep. Ooh! All right, I like the fact that we fell back, and the moment we got shot at, look at the minimap. This is what good teamwork is right here. So our teammates are looking the opposite way. They're moving and grooving. They're over here, right? The moment we get shot at, notice what they both do. They both start working their way back towards where we got shot at. Now they have line of sight on the door right here. Now they're able to cover while we played up. And now it gives us a position to work our way back in the door and maybe pinch the enemy. Like so. Stop crouch walking in this fucking game. Stop it! And again, you see the enemies pulling at us one at a time. It's not gonna help you guys win fights. You need to take us on 3 at a time. If one of them pushed in, all of you guys need to push in. I hate stackers as much as the next guy, but if you're getting killed by stacks, you can't bitch about it. We know it's been like this for over 2 years. Warzone's been stack heavy for 2 years. It's time to just accept it and move on. Start practicing the strat. All right, working our way to the high ground. Yep. No, not. Yeah. Take a look at that rooftop. I'm surprised nobody's up there, to be honest. I'm actually shocked. Oh shit! There they are. Found them. Nice shot. Nice shot. We do have a nade we could throw down there. Our teammates doing the same. Oh, precision, bitch. Oh no! Oh. I thought your boy was done. I thought he was out. All right, again, playing the high ground, going to the rooftop. This is a great spot to be in. We can really just third party the shit out of this fight right here. Now, we are vulnerable from our right-hand side, so if people are over there, we're in a bad position being on the rooftop. Just make sure you have high alert on it, or you're always keeping your head on a swivel looking around you. And now we are in a 3v3 situation right here. The moment we've been waiting for, boys. We've got a good team rocking, what, 40 plus combined kills, looking for the last squad. Yeah, I was about to say they could be in here just hiding in the high ground. Again, with these zones, people love to hide and play for their life because I want to get my first win ever. And that's how they usually lose the game. So let's see how this unfolds. Oh, this is ballsy. Bitch. Oh, they're not in here. I was wrong. Yeah, I don't know where the hell they're at. Found them. There's gunshots behind us to the right-hand side as well. Still a 3v1.